In the quiet but growing town of Amachara, where red earth roads met newly tarred streets and old traditions danced carefully with modern life, lived a young woman named Adaeze Nwankwo. Adaeze was not born into wealth. Her father, Nwankwo, was a modest palm wine tapper, and her mother, Ngozi, sold vegetables in the local markets. They were not rich, but their home was filled with something far more valuable: love, discipline, and hope. From a young age, Adaeze was different. While other children played carelessly in the dusty compounds, she would sit under the mango tree with her schoolbooks, her eyes filled with determination. She dreamed beyond Amachara. She dreamed of cities she had never seen, or success no one in her family had ever tasted. But life had its own plans. When Adaeze was just 14, tragedy struck. Her father fell from a palm tree while tapping wine and died instantly. The news shook the entire village. Her mother wailed for days, and their home, once lively, became heavy with sorrow. Things quickly became difficult. With no steady income, Adaeze's mother struggled to feed her children. School fees became a luxury they could no longer afford. One evening, her mother called her aside. "Adaeze," she said, her voice trembling, "you may have to stop school for now." Those words pierced Adaeze like a knife. Her dreams felt like they were slipping through her fingers. But instead of breaking, something inside her hardened. "No, Mama," she replied firmly. "I will not stop. I will find a way." And so, the struggle began. Every morning before school, Adaeze would help her mother at the market, arranging vegetables and calling out to customers. After school, she would hawk granuts and sachet water along the busy roads. At night, she studied under a flickering kerosene lamp, fighting sleep and exhaustion. People laughed at her. "See this small girl," some would say. "Do you think education will feed you?" But Adaeze ignored them. She had a fire inside her, a fire that refused to die. Years passed and her hard work began to show. She became one of the best students in her school. Her teachers noticed her brilliance and supported her in any way they could. When it was time for her final exams, the entire village watched with curiosity. When the results came out, Adaeze had passed with outstanding grades. That was the turning point. A local businessman, Chief Okorie, who had heard of her story, decided to sponsor her university education. It was something no one in her family had ever imagined. Adaeze left Amachara for the city of Enugu, where she studied business administration. Life in the city was not easy. She still struggled, still worked part-time jobs, still faced moments of doubt. But she never gave up. In university, Adaeze discovered